Good evening. I'm Robin Richard. I'm so excited to be here on Praise TV, WBQP channel 12.8, and on Facebook Live at Troy Mims. And on your Roku TV, we're on every single TV. You can get us live. Tell your friends to come and watch. This is a special night that we are on for a special event coming up this weekend. I'm so excited to be joined by Pastor Sharon Jones and Bishop Paul Jones. We are here live at Free Will Ministries right here in Pensacola for an event coming up this weekend. It's a 3-day event celebrating 62 years of service right here in Northwest Florida. So excited to have y'all. Welcome to this live broadcast now.
Thank you.
Excited to have y'all. Now, I'm going to say this, Bishop.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because she can't pass for 62 years, but that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So this is 62 years for Free Will Church.
Yes, 62 years for the church. Not us, of course. We were in diapers 62 years ago. So we're just grateful. Again, first of all, we thank God for the time that we have and for you all having us on. So yes, it's been 62 years.
That is absolutely amazing. And I've already had the pleasure of interviewing you before, and we talked a lot about what you do in the community, and we're going to get to that. But what does this 62-year celebration mean to you, Pastor Sharon?
Well, it's exciting to me just to know that the church has been in existence that long, and we're still going on. Mm-hmm. We're still moving forward. We're still accomplishing things. We're still involved in the community. So we are so excited about just celebrating, here able to celebrate 62 long years of service.
And the service, when I came in, there were some need I say busy bees happening. So I mean, it's already. I got a chance to meet your music minister of music, and so they're getting ready to do. So this is a really big deal for the church. Yes. What does it mean for your congregation, Bishop Jones? What does it mean for your congregation to be this? Because this congregation has not been there the entire 62 years. So what does it mean for this newer generation to be celebrating this time?
Well, I think it's a time that we all coming together. And if you notice our theme, it is reconnect to recharge. And I think they are all excited to get familiar with some of those who were here 27 years ago, some 17, some 10, and some, just months. So it's just going to be a culmination of new generation, old generation, upcoming generations. And it's going to be exciting that we can bring everyone together. People are flying in from different parts, from Atlanta, from Baltimore, from Jacksonville, on and on and on. So we have people over different parts of the country, and the ones that's currently here, they're saying, look, we are here, and we want them to know that we are still here.
Yeah. Which is important, especially in this day, because we saw, especially during the pandemic, we saw religious organizations have to do something different. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, we saw a lot of religious organizations fold during that time because they didn't have the members in. So to have this sustainability over 62 years is pretty fantastic. Pastor Sharon, what do you attribute to that?
I attribute consistency, being steadfast. Yes, during the pandemic, it was a difficult time for everyone in ministry. It was challenging, very challenging, because coming back into the live service, you didn't know whether you were going to have one member or 50 members. Mm-hmm. You just didn't know. And even some of the churches fell off tremendously and had to rebuild. So I thank God that we had faithful members who came back and that are here now still steadfast. So that says a lot for their commitment to the ministry. And we love that. The fact that they are just totally committed and excited to be a part of the 62 years, to be able to say, hey, we're still here. We didn't go anywhere. We're still here, and we're working. We're little, as you saw coming in, little worker bees.
It is amazing that you're going to do this 3-day celebration. We'll talk about that, but you know, it's laudable that you have this, but why not just, you know, observe it on one day? What was the significance for y'all to do it over the course of this weekend?
Well, I'm sorry, baby.
Go ahead.
Yes, well, I just want to give a little snippet of history, if I may.
Sure.
We, of course, in 1962, Mother Belle Smith, she actually built the church. She built it. A man, Mr. J.B. Fales, built the church brick by brick, and she said that the Lord gave her to name the church Free Will because she wanted people to come and be free. So, in essence, now the church was built in 1962. Of course, we came in 1987. So from 1987 until now, that's been 37 years. So we were there 27 years, and now we've been here 10 years. And it's just really a part that now all of this history is just kind of coming together with so much. I mean, we could sit here for hours and talk about our 37 years of ministry, but at the same time, the history of it, to me, is very important. That she said, you know, that we've sustained. We can't take credit for the time before, but when God allowed us to come there to this point, you know, 37 years, we give credit and all glory to God.
Yes.
But at the same time, I like what you said, it's consistency. Was it easy?
No.
No. And I always tell people, if God didn't call you to do it, don't do it. Please don't. But at the same time, it's just consistency, doing the things that God has called us to do, that type of thing. And, you know, we have had just the success has been because of what God has given us to do. And our motto is a church where shackles are destroyed.
I imagine, you know, so 1962, I imagine that for one or two women to do this, two women to do this amidst the time. So now you're talking, it's the civil rights era.
Right.
We're in this very obvious political season. It's a time when women have not had that, just mere decades, the right to vote.
That's good.
And here you have women who are stepping at the forefront and doing this. You know, the clergy is heavily a male-dominated field, and so for them to do that, why did those two mothers, as you said, did they come out of another congregation, or were they? Were they just shepherding this on their own?
Well, they did actually. Mother Smith, she came out of the church that I was born in, Bethel Salon Church of God in Christ, and back then it was Alkanese Street, 3307 North Alkanese Street. Now it's known as Martin Luther King, and she came out of that church where the then Bishop Elijah Banks, of course, he's the late Bishop Elijah Banks. So therefore, they came out of that church and started a church on their own. And you said something prolific, that in that time for women to start a church, and she actually started a church. And you know I was a witness of it when I was 6-7 years old. We used to go to that church now and then, you know, and when we would go there, you know, I never dreamed I would ever be there at that time. But she did an awesome job, and we always give her credit, even though she passed when she was, I think Mother Smith was 95. Mother Hall was 103.
Wow.
But let me add to that, Mother Smith.
I want to ask what they ate and drank, but go ahead.
I would like to know too. But Mother Smith always said, and she is the founder, of the church. Mother Smith always said, God told me to build this church.
Yeah.
That was her thing. She would walk into
That simple.
church, just that simple.
That's right.
With a stick in her hand. She used, a stick you picked up out the
A
yard. She
broomstick,
used
that's right.
as a walking stick, and she'll
I'm glad you clarified what you were going with that stick. I was wondering where you were going with that story.
She would hit the floor one, two, three times, and she said, God told me to build this church.
That's right. That's right.
And she said, I built this church brick by brick.
Yep. That's right.
A woman.
Wow. In the
built this
60s.
In the
In the
60s. In
yeah.
the 60s.
Yeah.
And it was a firm foundation.
Yeah, it's standing right now.
Still standing.
Yeah. So let's talk about this weekend. I do want to go into a little bit more detail later, but as you said, the theme is reconnect to recharge. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I did want to note for everybody out there that they're feeding folks. So we're going to talk spiritually, but listen, they feeding folks. I mean I don't mean any correct English here. They feeding folks, and they feed you good too. Okay, let me just put that out there, because I'm a claim I'm a visiting member.
Yes, you are.
If y'all
You are.
feeding,
You are.
my household is there. We are members on that day. We visitors any other
You're
time, but
welcome.
we are
Come
members
on.
on that day. So Friday is a reconnect night. Let's talk about that briefly.
Okay, Reconnect Night is a night to get acquainted, get reacquainted. They're coming in, as Bishop said, they're coming in from the four corners of the earth. And on that night, we're going to provide them, their welcome packets, their T-shirts. We're going to have games. We're going to have dancing. We're going to have just a fun social night. And we have something for the kids. We have the bounce house for the kids. We have games for the kids. So it's something for the entire family. We want to welcome our family back.
Yes.
And everybody is so excited to see everybody. So as long as it takes, it's really from 6 to 8. But hey, if it takes longer than that, we're going to stay longer than that. We just want to have fun, enjoying one another.
Why do you think people are excited to come back here and celebrate this reunion part, especially for Friday? Because normally you think about a church reunion and you're coming, as I said, on Sunday, and you're sitting in the pew and somebody's reading the history. But you're doing something really a little bit different. It's really a destination weekend. Why do you think people are excited to reconnect?
I think they're excited because of the fact the years that we've been apart, we haven't seen each other. We may have communicated on Facebook, or, you may have run across one or two people, but just the idea of not seeing each other for a long period of time. I had one mother to inbox me, and she said, or text me rather, she said, I'm looking forward, me and my husband is looking forward to this weekend. We haven't seen everybody in so long. And they moved away to be with family. Family members were sick. So they had to move and take care of their family members, their loved ones. So they're excited about coming back. And it's so many others that haven't had that opportunity to just come back. They come back for a funeral.
Yes.
But not coming back for good times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is good times.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy and love on each other.
Yeah.
So rarely do we get that opportunity to just say, hey, we're going to have a weekend of loving on each other. And there's no one dead.
That's right. That's right.
And no one will die either on Friday. So let me put that out there. If you're just joining us, I'm Robin Richard, and I'm here with Bishop Paul Jones and Pastor Sharon Jones. We are live at Free Will Ministries right here in Pensacola. So you're watching us either on praisetv.live, or you may be watching us on WBQP TV 12.8, or Facebook Live on Praise TV. However you're joining us, we're so excited, and we hope that you can join Free Will Ministries. You got the amen corn over here. Hope that you can join Free Will Ministries on this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you've been a part of this ministry or been a part of the family of this faith for 62 years, come back and as Pastor Sharon said, reconnect and recharge. I think that's going to be fantastic. So
let me add this, Robin. One thing about it, you don't even have to have been a member to come back.
They could be a busy member.
They could be just like you, Robin.
Come when there's food. Come when there's fun. You guys really do some fantastic things.
But everyone is invited. Everyone is invited. We're not turning anyone away. So you don't have to feel like you had to be a member to come and enjoy the concert or enjoy the meet and greet night. Just come. Just come. We inviting everybody.
I think of the hundreds or maybe even thousand over the 20 years that you did the cotillions for the young ladies, and now how they may even have families or families of friends out there now. So they may not have attended Free Will, but may have just been the beneficiary of something that Free Will did in the community.
And some of those are coming back.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Ask if they can still fit in that dress. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. If you can, I need to talk to you. I need to ask what they doing.
So
like the mothers.
So we can do it.
So we can do it. That's right. Like those mothers. What'd you say? 94 and 100 and
95 and 103.
I want to be in that number. I want to be in that number. So let's talk about. You mentioned the concert. The reunion concert is Saturday at 4 o'clock, and everything is right here on the campus of at Bishop Hall. Saturday
is we're looking for just a packed house. The concert, and that is the recharge. Reconnect now, recharge. We want Saturday night where everybody could come, and we have now my son Paul Jr. He has contacted all of as many of the old praise team leaders and praise team members, musicians, organists, drummers, lead singers, on and on and on. So I don't know exactly how many, but it should be quite a few, and they're going to just from my first musician that I had to the current musician, each one of them should have a chance to play or sing or something, and they're going to try to do a rendition of 37 years worth of songs. I don't know how they're going to do it, but we're looking forward to a great time on Saturday night. So again, Saturday night is the recharge, where we're having a concert. We're starting at 4 o'clock, right?
Yes,
4 o'clock. So everybody is coming out, and we just looking for a good time. Now, of course, but Friday night, that's when we'll get our t-shirts and everything, and then we'll wear the t-shirt. But now, if you don't have a t-shirt, don't stay home. Okay, don't stay home. But you can come out casual, nice, looking casual
for Saturday.
Yes, for Saturday night, because we really want to have a great time. We're going to have food trucks Saturday night. So we'll have food trucks, and afterwards we're going to have a lot of other things going on Saturday night. So we're expecting a good time.
Have a DJ on
have Saturday. A DJ on Saturday night. A lot of my pastor friends, and you all are watching, please. I want all of my pastor friends to come out and just help us celebrate.
So are they? I'm just asking. For the other people who weren't in the choir, is there going to be an opportunity for anybody to take the mic? I'm just asking for the people who weren't in the choir who said, "Well, the Lord gave me this song to sing."
Now, I do want to say that
here it comes.
I'm hoping when you come, I want our son PJ to meet you, and then he's the one that's going to audition you.
Oh, I don't see nothing in the Bible where it talks about auditioning. The Lord just says, "Come as you are." Bring
Okay,
your
PJ,
open
you heard
heart.
that, Robin.
PJ and I need to have a
choir.
conversation. Text
Yeah.
me PJ's number. Don't give me a 911 number either. Text me PJ. Now, I can sing something, alto or baritone or something now.
A no tone.
A no tone.
You
I'll
were
be-
getting in where you fit
Okay,
in.
that's it. I won't say which church, but they put me on the 5th row, and I said there is no 5th row.
No fifth row.
And they just said, I'm just saying, y'all know the church and the pastor. That's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna
You
say.
don't
That's
have
all I'm gonna say.
PTSD, do you?
I think so. I think so. But we'll talk about that after, and we'll pray right after that too. But I do want to. I found this really neat article that Christian, your daughter Christian, was
Okay.
leading the choir
Yes.
back then at the age
you
of
saw that?
14 years.
Wow.
Oh, you know I got the receipts. I
Oh,
got
my
the
I
receipts.
just gave him that picture
Wow.
yesterday. I did.
I saw that, and so to me that really talks about leadership and how you are training up children, even as your own, that you're training up children in here to, as you did with the young ladies, but that y'all are training up the children to not only lead in the church but lead outside the church. You're not finna tear up on me, are you, Bishop Jones? Now don't be coming. Get a brother some tissue now. He all right.
barrel
It's
of
oh
water.
my Lord have mercy. Start talking about your daughter and he over here crying. Lord have mercy. Y'all see this? PJ, you see this? PJ, I'm still auditioning here. Now I'm just saying. See, I can make him cry, PJ. I can make him cry. All I got to do is bring up a memory, bring up one of the children. I can
You
bring
haven't
up.
even held a tune
Yeah,
yet. and he crying.
already. He gonna be crying for another reason if I hold the tune. If I hold the tune. But talk about that, because I thought it was really neat how she talked about being able to lead. But then when the other children weren't minding her, that she said I can call mom and mom will make mom will make them lead.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes, Mama was over the junior choir. I started the junior choir, and it really started with Christian and PJ, our two children. Yes, it did. It started with the two of them, and then as the church grew, it expanded. And I gave Christian the opportunity to take on lead role over the junior choir. And they would have anniversaries every year. And it would be
Oh, man.
packed out.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
These are children doing their own.
Children.
Yeah.
Children.
Wow.
Children.
Wow.
I can remember one year, Robin, something always happened when you want to have a celebration.
Yeah.
And this particular year, choir anniversary year, we had I made robes for them.
Oh, okay.
I made
Okay.
robes.
She did.
I sure did. But we were so excited. We got there that Sunday and the air conditioning
And it was
went
in
out.
July.
And it was
In July?
Yes. And the church was packed. When I say standing room only. And do you know, no one left.
Wow.
Everybody stayed and enjoyed the junior choir.
They were sweating under their new robes.
Sweating,
And proud,
sweat,
and proud.
and just as happy as they could be, just
Yeah.
dancing all over
Yeah.
the place. But needless to say, that started leadership for my son and daughter. My son played the drums. He was the drummer. My daughter was the director. And from there, when I say leadership expanded to where they are today.
Wow. And then the other young children in that choir or playing or seeing, even the Reverend John Powell always says, image breeds inspiration. So to see,
Yes.
so for you to see somebody the same age, your peer, 10, 11, 12 years old, to lead, I think a child would say, I can do that. I remember I grew up United Methodist and we would have to do the Easter speeches.
Right.
Or
right.
we would have a junior usher Sunday or something like that.
Yes.
That
Yes.
would, that would occur. And I didn't recognize at the time that wisdom and knowledge were being imparted in me. I just thought, oh Lord, we got to stand up here.
Right.
You know,
Didn't want to do it.
didn't
but
want to
was
do
made
it sometimes.
do it.
Yeah, was
Yes.
made to do it. Yeah, and I was in the choir too. I'm just saying. Okay, we ain't gonna talk about how the United Methodist Church choir is a little different from.
You held the tune. You held it down.
I
I'm
held
sure.
something. I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of choir and Sunday, Bishop Jones, talk about Sunday and the morning worship on
Wow.
Sunday. What can people expect?
Sunday is, again, that's going to be the culmination of everything. And Sunday, of course, it's going to climax with our 37th year appreciation.
So 62 years as a church, 37
37
years
as pastors.
and then 10 years at this location.
Right, exactly,
Wow.
exactly.
It's a lot to celebrate.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
it is.
And, you know, God just gave me that. And one of the reasons why we're doing it all at this time, because this year made 10 years that we've been here. So we wanted to celebrate the 10 years that we've been here. So we just combined it all because we did not want to leave out our past location. And we want to, again, to know that we're still Free Will Ministries. We're just in a different location.
Right.
But again, Sunday morning is, again, our 37th year appreciation. The committee wanted to just do it all in one time, and that way we can all just celebrate together. So we're going to have Bishop Antonio Jackson from Mobile, Alabama. He's coming to share the word there and Sunday morning. So we're looking forward to just a great time on Sunday morning too as well. The choir, some of them may have to leave, but we're going to have most of the choir back here on Sunday morning, and we're going to fellowship and just by the grace of God just culminate for just a real good celebration.
And that service starts at 10 o'clock on
Yes,
Sunday.
it starts at 10 o'clock.
And then you're feeding people after. He keeps forgetting to add that in. I got the spiritual food in there. Then you're feeding people after.
We're feeding people after service. They are preparing right now to fixing food, just everything. So we're and our people are very geeked up about it. They are excited about it, and we're excited because they're excited. And we want everybody to just come out with high expectation to just really, first of all, glorify God, but at the same time, just to be able to, I think fellowship, to me, I love fellowship. That's one thing that if you ever find anything about me as a pastor, I love fellowship. Sometimes, I have to get cut off because I just like people. And I want people to fellowship. I want them to enjoy everything that we have going on, because I think it's going to be great.
If you're just joining us, we are here live on location at Free Will Ministries, and thank you for joining us either by WBQP TV 12.8 or on your Roku TV on all those devices. You can join us at praisetv.live or live on Facebook. However you're joining us, we're so glad you're here. And come on down this weekend right here. We're live at Free Will Ministries, and all of the events are happening right here.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
every event is happening right here. It's free and open to the public from Friday afternoon at 5:30. Come on till Sunday at 10 o'clock right here. You are welcome to come, and I'm here with Bishop Paul Jones and Pastor Sharon Jones. So let's go into your community work, because we've been talking about the and I'm keep saying cotillion, but you don't
Debutante
the
program.
debutante program. Thank you, the debutante program. But y'all do other things in the community as well. So let's talk about those. I know you did a lot of things during the pandemic, but over the 62 years, what are the other significant things that jump out at you?
Well, one of the things that we did, and even when we got over here, we had a ministry that we call COPS Ministry. And the COPS Ministry was Christians on Patrol, COP. And we would go out, even since we've been here, we go out to different parts of the community, Montclair. I can't remember what they call the Truman Arms, but the Truman Arms area, we would go out and just minister to people. Sometimes we have food to give away. We've had food giveaway. We have different things that people can come and be involved in, and that's what we are in the community. And let me just go back to the cops ministry, to the point that we would go probably once a month and just witness to different people in their homes or wherever. Just really, we wasn't twisting their arms, but we was there. Sometimes we just sit under the tree and talk to people. We would just sit and talk to them, and then if they want us to pray, we'll pray with them, that type of thing. And then I think last year, we had a big food giveaway in the community. So we try to be known in the community. Just a whole lot of things going on.
Let me just add too. We've done give the coat off your back.
Oh yeah.
Meaning that we brought our clothes in, and for those that are homeless and needing, it was winter time, needing clothing, needing coats, needing blankets, we would take it to them wherever they are, whether it's on the railroad track, whether it's in the woods, along with food, of course. We've done the 50 Shades of Pink for breast cancer awareness. We celebrated those ladies who were survivors. We've done that for a couple of years. Just want to show love to them and make them feel warmed and loved, appreciated. So that was a community event, as well as, of course, the debutante cotillion. You've already talked about that. We've had for over 25 plus years. So there are and the Mother's Love Affair. You hosted that.
That was so much fun. I really do appreciate the different, I'll say, styles of mothering that y'all celebrated. It wasn't just the sort of, as we think about it, the traditional.
Right.
You celebrated grandmothers who cared for you. You celebrated women who had adopted.
Right.
Others, you celebrated church women, church mothers, and so it was really neat the way that you were very inclusive in that. Yeah, that was a wonderful celebration.
A diverse group.
Very much so. Very much so. Yeah.
We want everyone to feel loved in some kind of way, and if we can make an impact in the community, we make every attempt to do so. And sometimes you have to get creative to do it. And that's what we've done. I so believe that everybody is not going to walk through your doors on Sunday morning. So therefore, you either have to go to them or you find some creative way to bring them in. And
I think this weekend really does show that creativity, the outreach that you talked about, being up under a tree
Right.
and meeting somewhere they are, or people who are invited who feel more inclined to come into the four walls. It may not be the traditional service that they're. You never know when someone's going to be ready to open up their heart and do this amazing work in the church. Yeah.
that's true.
What does it mean for the two of you to do this together? I mean, 37 years is a wonderfully long time, but I'm sure that there have been some challenges along the way. Don't air the dirt now. You see me hitting her now. Don't air the dirt. But what keeps you going?
Well, what keeps us going is really, again, each other. And we've learned how to share the ministry. Yes, I do the majority of the preaching, speaking on Sunday, but what Pastor Sharon does is she does a lot of the behind the scene work, and it helps keep the ministry going, that type of thing. So we've learned how to complement each other. What she does, then I can't do, or vice versa. So I would encourage anyone that want to get into that God is calling ministry, complement each other, because that way. And I'm not saying it's going to be all peaches and cream, but when you learn to complement each other, then you can be successful.
That's a Valentine's Day message right there, ain't it? That's a message of love. So let's go back over as we wind down. Let's go back over. This is the Free Will Ministries reunion celebrating 62 years. The message is to reconnect and recharge. So November 8th through the 10th. This Friday is Reconnect Night, 5:30 to 8, and we'll put all of this up on the screen as well. Saturday the 9th, it's the celebration concert. All of this is free and open to the public, and then culminating on Sunday with the morning worship. And whether you've already had the invitation from Bishop
Yes.
Jones and from Pastor Sharon, whether you've been a member or not, or you may have gotten the benefit of one of their ministries out in the community, they're inviting you to come back and celebrate. So as we close, what word do you want to leave with the community, with your church family, about why they should come back and reconnect and recharge?
I think it's so important for them to come back and reconnect, is because so many times distance allow us to be apart. And with that distance, we miss so much. You think about, I hate to say we've aged, but we've aged, we've matured. All of those things happen. We've had children. So much has happened in that time frame. And I think it's important for people to come back together and just commune with one another, love on each other, find out where we are now, you know, like those aged women, 99 years old,
my
and
Lord, have mercy.
Mother Hall and Mother Smith. You know, think about all of those years in between. Things happen. So you want to come back together and, as we say, reconnect, reunite,
And recharge.
and recharge. And I think it's just so vitally important.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we still have
I'm gonna
enough
give you
time?
10 seconds.
10
I'm kidding.
seconds.
I'm kidding.
Okay. 10 seconds.
I hadn't gotten the final wrap yet. No.
10 seconds
Okay.
is all I need. Again, just ditto on what my wife has already said, and we're just excited. And again, you know, to reconnect. Let's reconnect. But then, if you notice on the logo, we have a plug there to recharge and reconnect and recharge. Because we want, when Sunday afternoon come, we want everybody to be recharged, that when you're on the seat in the airplane, you could just feel it, you know, and we want everybody to be recharged in the spirit of God. And I think those people that are coming from out of town, they know that back in the day we would have some awesome time just recharging. So we're expecting that. So just remember, reconnect and recharge.
And recharge, yeah. And I like that you also talked about the sustainability, but the consistency too. And I think that's really to be commended, not only for the both of you and the congregation, but those two incredible women
yes.
who, as they always say, thought it not robbery to follow what God was commanding them to do, but then doing it too, and against some incredible odds too. And so for y'all to be here carrying on, you may not have had anything to do with those earlier years, but you certainly have carried on the legacy, and I think that's important. So. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we're excited again. Come right here to Free Will Ministries this weekend, November 8th through the 10th. You can find everything right at PraiseTV.com, Facebook Live with Praise TV or WBQP TV, and come out to Free Will Ministries this weekend. I'm Robin Richard. I've been here with Bishop Paul Jones. I keep wanting to say Paul Morton. It's going to slip one time. And Pastor Sharon Jones, the pastors of Free Will Ministries. You're invited. It's free and open to the public. So everyone have a good night. Thank you for joining us live for this special occasion.
God bless you.
God bless.